And yet again, what's going on, y'all? Side Perspectives, GeoFucks here. And of course, happy birthday to my mom. She turns 53 today. So I'm wishing my mom a huge happy birthday. Cancer season. I love you, and I hope you have a great day and a great birthday weekend and a great 53rd year of life. Shout out to all the cancers. Happy birthday to all the cancers, okay? But let's get into this video, okay? And yes, I got on my Michael Jackson Michael t-shirt from freaking 2000 and what? 9, 10? It's been a minute. Woo, no, 2010. Been a minute. But anyways, once again, you already know your favorite alphabet gang warrior, your LGBTQ plus alphabet gang ambassador, your intersex trans man. Oh my goodness. Gay, queer, pan, what's good? I'm back with some more content about the black, cisgender, heterosexual, cishet community. And once again, we're going to be talking about Russell Wilson and all of the anger, vitriol, hatred, that he receives simply because he stepped up to the plate and is in a relationship, married in a relationship with a marriage to Sierra, and he has been an active, involved father, stepfather for Sierra's son that she had with Future the rapper. Yeah, let's talk about it. Again, remember, these are also the same cis black men who were upset, a month ago when Dr. Umar Johnson, you got to say it 3 times. We're talking about Dr. Umar Johnson, King Consciousness, okay? Pan-African Prince. When Dr. Umar Johnson, about a month ago, literally was saying, hey, black men, we need to step up in the community when we see children who don't have fathers, or we want to try to do our best to step up to help prevent a lot of these black kids, these black children going into the streets, getting into drugs and gangs and violence and having teen pregnancies and unwanted pregnancies and going down a path of destruction, basically. He was calling on the black men in our community, okay, to stand up and be role models, positive, active role models. And we had a lot of black men. I'm not going to say a lot, at least the black men, the black cis men on the social media aspect, who were upset. Oh, I'm not taking care of somebody else's kid. She should have picked a better man. Oh, that's her fault that she got knocked up. That's sip shit. I'm not finna be looking out for kids that aren't mine, blah, 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 blah. Well, here we are again, basically a month later. And this time, the black cishet man that did step up to the plate to be an active father and marry the woman on top of that, is catching more hate and vitriol because there's a picture of him and his stepson. Mind you, you don't actually see their faces. You see the back of them, and they basically look like they're walking on a football field or something. And of course, he has, a nice little quote, caption under the picture. So let me just pull it up because I'm. So here it goes, okay? Now, mind you, Russell Wilson shares post with stepson Future Zahir on social media after the boy's father, rapper father, dissed the quarterback. Now, this is what I mean by you can always tell who the toxic person is in every situation. Because once again, Future and Sierra, the last time they were together was like a decade ago, literally 2013. And they haven't been together for at least 7-8 years, if not longer. Okay, so in fact, let's see. Sierra, let me put in, when did Sierra break up? Okay. They literally broke up in 2014. So literally 9 years ago was the last time they were in a relationship. They broke up in 2014. They were dating in 2013. Now, don't you think it's odd that basically a decade later, you have the toxic one that's still bashing the ex and going after the ex's husband? You, again, obviously you're bitter, you're resentful, and you're hurt. And again, Future is a prime example, arguably, of your average cisgendered man, regardless of race, ethnicity, sexuality, class, education. He's literally the archetype of your basic cis male. You know, they think that, number one, that they always are going to have possession and control over you, even when y'all are no longer in each other's lives. Y'all don't talk, y'all don't hang out. And 9 times out of 10, you have cut this person completely off, yet they're still dragging your name through the mud, talking shit about you, and attacking you and whoever you date. That's typical narcissistic, egocentric, possessive, controlling, toxic, and dysfunctional behavior that cis men participate in. It just needs to be talked about, okay? Because if the shoe was on the other foot, if the shoe was on the other foot, my mistake. If the shoe was on the other foot, we would be calling Sierra a bitter baby mama. Wouldn't we? Right? Because why are you still talking about this person a decade later? And literally, yo ass, and let's also look at how old is Future, you know, because Future is damn near 40 fucking years old and making diss tracks about another grown man after a breakup that was 9 years ago. So again, the immaturity that also comes with cis men, these motherfuckers can be 40, 50, 60, 70 years old and still have the damn brain and mindset of a 12, 13-year-old boy in middle school who didn't get the girl that he wanted to go to fucking Sadie Hawkins. Okay? Like, get over it with your bitter, disgruntled bitch cis ass. I went there because it's ridiculous. But again, now, keep in mind, these are the same black cis men. Not all of them, but let's be honest. It seems like it's a rather large majority of them, if not a decent amount of that demographic. But okay, you have black cis men, not all of them. You have some black cis men who, they talk about how boys need their fathers, especially, completely ignoring the fact that little girls also need their fathers, but okay. You know, everything is always about the cis male and everything is always about what he needs and what he wants. Very narcissistic, egotistical, toxic masculinity, misogynistic as hell, and it's all about patriarchy at the end of the day. But okay, always complaining, the boys need their fathers. They need to have positive male role models. They need somebody that's going to show them the ropes, that's going to love them, that's going to care about them, that's going to support them, that's going to invest in their health and well-being. Okay, you have Russell Wilson actively doing that. And yet, it's the same niggas, the same black cis men who are mad that this man is being an active stepfather. Why are you upset? And then y'all are the same ones talking about how we need to fix our communities. We shouldn't have all these broken homes and nuclear family and blah, blah, blah. But then when people are actually having a cis-het nuclear family, you're still bitching and moaning about it because at the end of the day, y'all want Sierra and women in general to suffer. Just keep it real. Y'all don't want them to have healthy relationships. You don't want them to see them happy. You don't want them to have a glow up. And also, and I'm going to keep saying it, when a person has a glow up after dealing with you, it's kind of obvious that you were the problem all along. That's another reason why narcissistic people hate when their exes move on and actually blossom and glow, because it shows that, bitch, you were the problem the entire time. You were the problem. And when the other person has gone on, Sierra could probably give a rat's ass about Future. Outside of the fact that she knows that that's the father, the biological father of her son. And of course, you want your children to be able to still be with their biological fathers, right? Meanwhile, Future is the one that keeps creating broken homes. I mean, shit. How many kids does Future have? Future has 4 children. None of them are with the same mother. Okay, let's just keep that. And mind you, he may have more children, because one thing that we know about cis men, they ejaculate in people without their consent all the damn time. And oftentimes they have multiple kids they just don't claim. Okay, so let's keep it real. He probably has more than 4 kids running around here for all we know. He just happens to be claiming 4. How many baby mamas does Future have? Now, this is what don't make sense, right? Remember, he's only claiming 4 kids, but he reportedly has 8 baby mamas. So how do you have 8 baby mamas, but you're only claiming 4? All right, so again, there's Jessica Smith, there's Brittany Mealy, there's India J, there's Sierra, there's Joey Chavez, there's Eliza Sefrin, and 2 more women whose identities have not been disclosed. Oh, Cindy Parker was one of the 2 women, and there's another woman. So again, there's potentially 8 baby mamas, and you're only claiming 4 kids. Again, you're the one creating the broken households. It's mostly cis men who do this. But of course, women are the only ones that get all of the arguments of, you need to be responsible, you need to make better choices. How come cis men don't get vasectomies? How come cis men don't wear condoms? Why are you always ejaculating in people without their consent? Like, what about your behaviors? Because again, you always blaming it on somebody else, even though you're supposed to be the alpha male, the one that's supposed to be taking charge. Yet most of the damn time, the only thing that you're taking charge of is ruining your life and others around you. Let's just keep it real. Okay, yes, I will be the cis male hater, the alphabet gang, rainbow, burn in hell, whatever. I will be all of those things, because you know what? I'm not the one constantly creating unwanted kids. I'm not the one creating broken households, okay? But this man made a whole diss track, right? So let's talk about it. He made a diss track 9 years later. Okay, also, just for shits and giggles, when did Sierra and Russell Wilson get married? You know what I mean? Because I just want to give y'all facts. When did Sierra and Russell, here we go. They got married July 6, 2016. They have literally been married now for 7 years. So, again, why in the hell is Future still making diss tracks about somebody that hasn't been with him for 9 years? The last time they were together was a decade ago, literally. And mind you, Sierra and Russell have been married since July 6, 2016. Summer 16. Probably arguably one of the best summers for a lot of us. But, okay. Let's drink some more coffee. Things are not adding up. You making whole ass diss tracks, and every year this man is attacking Russell Wilson, and then he's sending his little ain't about shit ass cis nigga males, his flying monkeys in narcissistic fashion to continue to bash and talk shit about this man. And meanwhile, isn't Russell Wilson doing what y'all claim that should be happening? He's a man. He married a woman. He took care of the stepson. He created children with Sierra as well. They're married. He's providing. He's protecting. Isn't that what y'all claim? That's what you want men to do. But then when men do step up to do it, you have a wild pack of disgruntled cis niggas in the background mad that it's happening. And again, if the shoe was on the other foot, we would be calling Sierra a bitter baby mama. Future is a bitter baby daddy and is upset that she went on with her life. And see, what Future, like a lot of cis men don't realize, is she was already here well before your ass. Sierra came on the scene in 2004. For a lot of us, we didn't hear about Future until 2012. So she was already here 8 years prior to you coming into the scene, okay? Now, I'm sure there were people that listened to you, heard about you before 2012, but your mainstream success literally didn't come to turn up the lights, I'm looking for her in 2012. Okay, meanwhile, we were listening to My Goodies in 2004. So I'm just saying. But again, you know how cis men are. They literally feel like they have possession and control over everybody that they are engaging with. And how dare you move on and actually have a glow up and have a good life and actually find healthy, attainable love with somebody else. Because you know how narcissists are. They want you to be heartbroken, deteriorated, struggling, hell, dead. They don't want you to be happy. They don't want you to be successful. How dare you be happy without me? I'm supposed to be bringing the happiness to you and bringing the pain to you. Again, they think the world evolves around them. That's the fucking problem. I'm going in on this video because it's come on. How many times are we going to see this bitch ass nigga continue to talk shit about another man over and over again? And again, Future, how come you're not with your son? How come you're not more active with your son? How come you have so many damn kids from so many different damn people? Anyways, so Russell Wilson shares post with stepson Future Zahir on social media after boy's rapper father diss quarterback on song Turn Your Click Up. And again, you 40 years old damn near talking about turn your click up. Again, and mind you, this is what's also going to make you laugh. Not only is Future damn near 40, but Russell Wilson is 34. Now, mind you, they're both millennials, right? Because 34, I'm 30, and Future is 39, almost 40. It's just that Future is an older millennial, and then Russell Wilson, myself, were the younger millennials, right? Because the youngest millennial is 27, the oldest is 42, okay? So, let's talk about it, right? The shit is hilarious. So, best part of the day, hashtag dad life. Russell wrote a caption for his roughly 5.5 million followers on Instagram. And, you know, this just, it's a simple, you see him, their face, they're walking, you see the backs of them, they clearly are on a football field in a stadium, and it's just best part of the day, hashtag dad life. Why are y'all mad that this man is being an active father? Please explain to me, because y'all spend years and decades complaining about how we need men to step up, women need to pick better partners. Okay, Sierra went and she got with a better partner. Why are you mad? And again, and I'm going to say this to all of the people who deal with cis men, because it's not just cis women that are dealing with cis men. There are other cis men who are sexually, romantically attracted and involved with other cis men. There are trans men who are sexually and romantically involved with cis men. There are intersex people, okay? There are trans women. There are people who are dealing with cis men romantically and sexually. What I have learned, and Russell Wilson is a prime example. When a cis man is actually about his shit and is serious about you in the relationship, he's not going to waste your time. Y'all not going to be sitting up and talking stages for 2 and 3 fucking years and going with the flow and you don't know what the hell is going on. No, he's going to be leading with a purpose. Which is why after Sierra broke up with Trash Bandicoot Future in 2014, literally within 2 years, she was married. Because when a person is leading with a purpose and is actually serious about you in the relationship, you're not going to be doing all of this, I don't know what we are, and we just having sex, and blah, blah, blah. You're not going to be playing house. That's just it. You're going to get with somebody that's serious. And that's just it. If you're dealing, in my opinion, and lived experience, if you are dealing with a cis man, and it's been a year plus and y'all still don't know what the hell is going on, he don't like you. He don't like you, and or he doesn't feel like you are the person for him, and or he doesn't feel like he is the person for you. Because again, people know what they want, okay, and they know what they don't want. And I'm gonna take it even further. If you dealing with a man, a cis man, a trans man, an intersex man, we know what we want. If I want you, I'm not gonna sit up here and have you thinking that we just going with the flow and talking. I'm going to be making plans, showing through my words and actions and words that I mean business. And I want you. And I want to do things with you. I want to build with you. I want a stable, healthy relationship with you. And I'm damn sure not about to be getting somebody pregnant that I don't want to be in a relationship with. So again, the shit that Future does is what your typical toxic cis male does. The stuff that Russell Wilson does is what a healthy, mature cis man does. Okay? But that's just it. A lot of us ain't dealing with healthy, mature cis men. We're dealing with broken dust, buckets, and scum most of the damn time. And this is why when somebody is a cis man and is actually stand up, everyone's looking at people like Russell like he's this oddball out. Because honestly, we don't see that many cis men who are like Russell Wilson. We don't. Let's just keep it real. There's like I said before, for every Russell Wilson, there's like 20 to 30 Futures. Okay? 10 to 15 Drakes. I'm just being real. We don't see quality cis men like that. And again, you see the one that's immature acting a damn fool. He the one that's sitting up. Now look at this. Russell on social media did not reference rapper Future, 39, damn near 40, who recently dissed him on the song Turn Your Click Up featuring Quavo with the lyrics, I got it out the field, fuck Russell. Future, your birthday is in November. It's literally the end of July. In basically 4 months, you will be 40. And this is what you were saying at 40. You in here talking about, I got it out the field. Fuck Russell. Now, we know you talking about Russell Wilson, because who else is Russell? Okay, and at your age, this is just stupid and immature. Let's listen to Turn Yo Click Future. Now, this was released 6 days ago. The music video, anyways, was, and I just want us to listen to the lyrics because this is just. I'm going to try to find it as much as I can. Because, you got to go through the song. And I don't want to be listening to the whole song. Because, copyright is real. So I'm trying to speed up. See what it is. Here we go. Now just listen.
Told the cuddle, I got it out the field. Fuck Russell. Told the cuddle, I got it. Off for my brothers, go yard bang, told the cuddle, I got it out the field, fuck Russell. Going as L'Oreal about the paddock, then going as Jordan as Dez, elite water. All these street meat bosses, big dog status, Bill Harper. A bottle in his mouth for my brothers, go yard bang, told the cuddle, I got it out the field, fuck Russell. Going.
So again, you almost 40 years old, and this is what you're talking about. That's all I'm saying, dude. You need to grow up. You need to go to therapy. You need to go to counseling. You need to heal, and you need to let go. Because quite frankly, you are the bitter baby daddy. Which is weird because, remember, you get all of these women. You've been getting it in. As you say, you've been dogging these hoes, and they for the streets. When really it's projection. You're the one that has community dick. You're the one that's for the streets. Let's just be real. And again, no telling what type of abuse, because a lot of times when you see people acting like Future, no telling what type of abuse, whether it was mental, physical, sexual, verbal, that he endured, experienced in his childhood, in his teen years, in his young adult years, in his adult years. Because a lot of this is learned behavior, okay? And again, you would think a man that has all of these women, why is he still worried about what Sierra is doing when clearly he has other baby mamas and he's sleeping around with all of these women, which again, a lot of this is just a cover up because you already know where I'm going. But a lot of this really is a cover up. A lot of these dudes are doing this because they do want to have intimacy. They do want to have love. A lot of them are doing this because they're trying to get back at somebody that hurt them when they were younger. They're trying to get back at one of their baby mamas, one of their ex-girlfriends. A lot of this is also because people are gay and on the DL and don't want to be honest. So, of course, they have to make themselves look, super masculine and, ultra masculine and do all of the stereotypes of banging all of the women, when in reality, they're not even attracted to women in many cases. Like I said, some of these people are DL, down low, living double and quadruple lives, and not being honest about their sexuality. And there are literally people who truly have been abused, and this is how they're acting out, okay? So I'm saying all of this because this looks like just, again, a bitter, cisgendered black man who's upset that one of his ex-girlfriends, one of his baby mamas has moved on and had a glow up and bossed up and chose a better partner, a better man, which ironically is what we constantly tell black women they need to do. We tell black women, particularly black cishet women, you need to pick better men. Well, she did. And here we are a decade later, and you know what? The bad dude that she originally was with is upset that she did go and pick a better man. Again, I don't understand how at 40...
Big dog status, Bill Harper. A ball in his mouth for my brothers. Go, y'all.
Again, you're almost 40 years old talking about balling in the mall. We're not 15, we're not 16, we're not 20, we're not 25. You're almost 40 talking about balling in the mall. And then again, why do y'all, what gets me about, that's another video, but I'm gonna say it real quick before I end it. Why do so many cis men, y'all be trying to be flashy for other men? But yet you're supposed to be heterosexual. But yet you literally just said, I'm balling in the mall for my brothers. Y'all be going all the way out to show off to other men. Y'all be going all the way out to support, provide, and protect other men. But then when it comes to your children, when it comes to the women, y'all don't want to provide. Y'all don't want to protect. You're not trying to ball out for her, for your kids. It's kind of weird because it's giving gay. I'm just going to be honest. It's giving DL at this point, because why are we so concerned if you are a cishet man? You worrying about balling out and showing out for another nigga? Okay.
I bang, told the cuddle, I got him out the field, fuck Russell. Going ass Lori about the paddock, then going ass Jordan ass dead. Elite water trying to drown a bitch. It's a habit tripping on a bitch. Shit, I'm thinking I could been a pimp. Shit, I'm cooking up dope like it's dinner. Shit, that customer's on sick nigga trim. Shit.
Again, you 40 years old talking about still glorifying being a drug dealer and taking drugs and using drugs and selling drugs, glorifying being a pimp, misogynistic. And again, these are the men in the community. And then you wonder why the black community looks the way it does. Yes, racism, classism, systemic oppression definitely plays a role. I'm not saying that racism isn't at fault, white supremacy isn't at fault, but we also have to acknowledge that there's a lot of cis black men who promote toxicity. and then want to sit up and try to point the finger at white folks and point the finger at the women. It's always somebody else's fault. And that's how narcissists typically are. They never can take accountability for any of the things that they're saying and doing. And they're always projecting, and they're always pointing the finger at somebody else, when in reality, arguably, cis black men play a big role in why the community looks like shit. I'm out.